Whenever I'm talking with my students, I always tell them not to give up smiles, but choose sadness. It's so wonderful, it's so powerful. Pain gives birth to every single invention of this universe. And not only in Ashura days, I always tell them, choose Hussein and Yazid. Whenever, Indu Kuwat, Iqbal said, Indu Kuwat, Azhayat, Ayat Padid, Musao, Firono, Shabiro, Yazid, Indu Kuwat. You would always be testified. I always tell people, look at the movie Matrix, red pill or the blue pill. Please go with the Morpheus. Please go with the one who is in pain. He will take you to the right path. Happiness would give you what? I'm so glad you, even in Ashura Day, you mentioned depression. Exactly. I don't know how many people have caught that catch out there in the society. Because what could have been a higher depression of depression, what Hussein was, oh Kufis, you left me? Is this how you treat grandsons? And Yazid, the way he's raging up his army every single day against children. So, he gave a message to all those existential people who are having attacks of existentialism, of dips, of depressions, that look, this is how you face. You bring morality first, then science. You will never go into existentialism. Be moral first. Don't be scientific first. This assumption of Imam Hussein, re-cherished by Dr. Ali Shariti in his work, The Isolated Man, the Existential Man. He said, please be primarily a moral being.
Exactly.
Even Hussein had an army, honestly, Yazid still would have left away. This was Hussein's way. This is what he has learned from his Nana, from his grandfather. Hinda, I know you're sitting here. I forgive you. Do you think the grandson of that Nana would have taken revenges and vendettas? Exactly. The highest form of depression is that we do not know why we are sad. Because someone has just bought a new phone, because someone is more happier today, we're sad today. And Imam Hussein said, so stay among the sad people. Be the prophet of the sad people rather than the rich people. Carry the manifesto of the sad people rather than of the rich people. They are not of your society.
Very well said.
Honestly, they are not the right representation. When Hussein was growing up, when people were asking, Ya Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, he's so much playing against you. And Prophet said, this is even a sunnat. Carry it among your families. Let your kids play with you when you're praying. And when that Imam carries that softness, that sanity, that grandeur of prophetichood, he ensured, I'm about to say the last thing, that even till the 300th century, no one would ever raise finger on Islam. Oh, grandson of Prophet, he just did a compromise. Where would today you and me would have stand? Exactly. We cherish his hardcore stand. Sardad, Nadad, Das Dar Daste Yazid, Hakka ke bina, La ilah, Ast Hussein. Certainly, La ilah has been protected by Hussein. Yes. From what? Power, capitalism, morbidity, and every single shade of power.
Mr. Khurram bhai, thank you very much for coming. If you want to say something,
this is the last thing which I was just recalling.
Sure.
Water was unlucky that day. That's it. Water was very unlucky that day.
Very well said.